Good afternoon. We've got 50 minutes before the market closes, and I just want to recap my trading for today. I'm done with trading. I've taken one trade. It was a green day, and there's a bit of disappointment in it, which I'll get into in a second. But I'm going to go through my entry, why I took it, and where my stops were. So on my screen is the MES or the ES 5-minute chart, and we had this bit of a sell-off in the pre-market. And I did notice as we was coming in to 9 o'clock, we had this increased volume as we were selling off, which is fine. Just kind of keeping an eye on it. And then just as the market opened, let's have a look. Just as the market opened, 9:30, we had these volume bars come in, which is not okay for if you compare it to the previous pre-market volume. And what really took my fancy, I wasn't going to, there's no trade here at all, this is just chop. And what I was waiting for is for it to come down to this level here, which is the yellow line on my screen. And if you recall from my pre-market video, that was the top, which used to be resistance. So we had resistance there, resistance there, resistance there, resistance there. It finally broke through, and I zoomed in a bit too much, but as it broke through, let's get rid of that. As it broke through this resistance, eventually it came back and retested. Great entry, by the way. That was yesterday. I was in that trade, and it came back, retested that area. And in fact, I wasn't in that trade. I was in it when it retested it there, and I accidentally got out there. But that's fine. I should have reloaded there, but that's something for another day. I'm working on my ads and my reloads. But anyway, so that's the area I was watching for a potential bounce, because obviously last time we had this big reaction and this big move up, and obviously what used to be the ceiling is now the floor. So let's just have a look at where we were today. So in the pre-market, we had a bit of a sell-off, came in, increase in volume coming into the market open, and then we had the opening candle, which I'm going to get to now. 9:30, it was about there. So not a very big candle. If you compare that to the pre-market candle, there's just for an opening candle, it's not much different to what we saw in the half an hour prior, the hour prior to that. But we were chopping around. There was definitely no trade in this area, so I avoided that. What I was waiting for was that level to come in, 45.33, which we just discussed. And that's my alert there, the white line. Didn't quite get to that alert. But there was another area I was watching, and I mentioned it in my, I think I mentioned it in my pre-market video, I'm pretty sure I did. But I was watching this pivot as well, which is a pre-market pivot from Friday. And the reason I was watching it is because we came into it over here on Monday, we kind of hovered, rejected it, came back, that's that retest, and pushed up. So add a little bit of bearing, a little bit of weight, but it's a pre-market pivot, so I don't play them the same as it was a regular hours pivot. So, but I still kept an eye on it, and I had an alert in that area as well. And you can see today we came back down to that area. So let's just draw in that pivot line so we can see it when we zoom in. So in the market today, I was keeping an eye on it, and what I was watching for was the volume. And as we came in, we had nothing really exciting happening there. And we saw this big push down, another push down, it came into that area, and that's what got me interested. I was like watching it. But what really got me interested was this candle and this volume that came with it. So it was a smaller candle than that big push down. So it's still a wide range candle, but a smaller candle, but much bigger volume. So that to me, it signifies ending volume. And then the next candle was a hammer candle, so that's what got my attention. And I was waiting for confirmation of that hammer candle, and I was using the 2-minute chart. I don't trade the 2-minute chart, but I do use the 2-minute chart just so I can see what's going on. It shows me a better view of the candles. I also use footprint candles as well, which I won't get into right now. And what I was waiting for was a break of that candle, and in fact I anticipated it slightly, and I got in exactly on the top. In fact, I normally wait for 1 or 2 ticks above, but I got in right on the top of that candle. I put my entry in the wrong place. I just needed to move it up by 2 ticks, but it's too late because it triggered me in. But that's fine. I was in, and you know, I'm convicted to my my trade because that's the level I wanted to get in anyway. So I was in a couple of ticks early. My stop was 2 ticks below that candle, so I had a defined stop. So whatever happens, you know, I was willing to walk away. My target was just below this area consolidation, and the reason I did that is because when it broke down, we came up and we retested that area. So if you're looking for a short, that would have been a great short entry there, and it's a nice GBI. What's that, about 4-hour move down? But I was playing longs today because I still want to try and play with a trend, but that's a great GBI. So I had my limit order was sitting there, and as you can probably tell, I got into my limit order and it triggered my order. So that's my 50% of my contracts were out, and I'm only scalping, so I had a couple of contracts, and because I'm playing over quite a lot of Apex accounts, 2 contracts is the same as me buying like 25-30 contracts. I was trading 14 accounts today, so yeah, so 28 contracts. So that's my out, and what I did is I moved my stop from there to my break-even point, which was that candlestick there, and you probably know where we're going with this now. I walked away because my next target was going to be VWAP, and I wanted to get out. That's my out, the top of this area, top of this big move down, and so I walked away. I had my stop set at the top of that candle where I got in my break-even point, which happened to be, and I didn't know this, I was watching my charts, but I wasn't watching my trading platform, and when we was up here I was thinking, oh, job well done, hit my target. I was quite chuffed with myself. Came in to see my P&L. I've hidden my P&L as well from my Ninja Trader now, so I don't want to see what my P&L. I just want to play the trades and not play the profit or the losses. And I came in and I literally got triggered out stopped out right on that, and it literally came in, touched it and bounced. So a bit annoying because I thought when we was up here, I thought I was well into the profit because my stop loss was VWAP, which would have been there, and VWAP at the time would have been that candle there. So I would have come out, that would have been my exit, and it would have been a great exit as well. So a bit annoyed, but did I have any FOMO? I did sit down thinking maybe I should try the continuation. Where was it? It was here. I did consider maybe going for a long, but I thought, you know what, that's overtrade. I've done 1 trade today. Should be pleased. I've got profit, decent profit as well, and so it's time to walk. And look, it's not done anything today. It's just sat in this range. Volume is pretty low. How does that compare? Yeah, less volume than the previous days. You can see the difference in volume. Lots of volume there, plenty of volume on here, but today volumes. But you kind of expect it because it's Thanksgiving week, so a lot of people will be off today, or definitely will be off tomorrow, Thursday and Friday for the long weekend. So I'll probably expect to see even lower volume tomorrow. And in the futures market, I think it's open, closes early on a Thursday on Thanksgiving, I believe. You might want to double check that. But I probably won't be trading tomorrow, Thursday or Friday. I might take the time off as well. So that's it. That's my trade for today. Great entry. Use a defined stop loss as well. So I knew my out rather than me averaging in. I knew where my out was. Disappointed that I just got toe poked out on that one little tiny push down. But the idea is right, and I would have had a very decent day, but it turned out to be a decent day. So there you go. If I don't trade tomorrow, I won't be doing a video. I may not be around. I might do a live video. I've got a few things to sort out with my other businesses tomorrow as well, so I may take the opportunity to not trade for the rest of the week. But if I am, I will be around at 2 p.m, which is 9 a.m. Eastern time for the live video, or my recap at the end of the day. But if I don't, then have a happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you on and off over the week or Monday morning. Okay, thank you for watching.